Yes. ICFA day 7. As you can see, I'm back home. Just had the drive. And what happened at day 7? Not that much. We had the prize giving, and the only thing we did that was a little bit funny was that Lasse Søe, dad of Johan Søe, had gotten new sails, AC2 something from 0.7, and he rigged them. Then we had Johan Søe trim them, and afterwards we asked brand manager Niels Bach and Cookie to trim them, just to see if the trim of Johan Søe was perfect or if they would like to have them otherwise. So here's a little video about that. So Niels Bach is checking the trim of Lasse Søe's dad's new sails.
I need someone.
And we're pretty excited. Should I step on it when you push down?
To what? To what?
Like this? Is that not how you check?
You have to push down the two top buttons.
Yeah, should I do that for you?
Yes.
And now we get the bus also. And now it's exciting for me. We won't tell you who has trimmed the sails. It's Lasse who has trimmed the sails. We won't say who has trimmed them. Ja, men der, kan du trykke de der 2 pinde ned, eller? So,
Can you push on the top?
begge to. De 2.
The two? Yeah. Looks like a line.
And at the same time, Cookie is adjusting over there. And we won't tell you until the end who has trimmed the sail first. It's
Recommend to have longer patterns.
yeah, you shouldn't have cut the patterns.
No, just don't look. Always cut 5-6 centimeters.
Yeah.
Need a bit of patience.
Yeah. I won't say who trimmed the sails first, but it could be that guy over there. Who is the fastest? Yeah.
So my trim must be better.
Yeah.
Just because it can't jibe, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not as good.
There's too much download here.
Too much?
I think. Johan, perfect download, I think. Can you press down? Check it.
Yeah, we'll check it. It's the most action we get on this day.
Yes, way too much.
Because it folds down in the middle, or?
Yeah, it's just dropping completely.
Yeah.
Can you release once here?
I do it too, bro.
Det var da den du gav nedhald på, var det ikke, Lasse? Yeah, and here are my reflections about the whole event, the whole World Championship. It was my first World Championship ever. So first of all, congratulations and thanks to the crew for doing a really great job getting us racing. Sometimes in more or less, conditions that weren't perfect, but you have to do what nature gives you. It's the nature of the great sport of windsurfing, and congratulations to all the winners and champions and all the participants who were all very nice, always smiling, and it was good times. I would also like to mention Turkey as a nation. I think they will, in a couple of years, windsurfing might be dominated by Turkey, because they have Jimmy Diaz and Boa pushing all the youngsters, and they actually they put all the gear, so that they put all the gear in this big truck, and you can see it here. That is just before they pack it again. They are starting lining it up here, and then they drove all the gear with the truck driver all the way to Denmark from Turkey, so that all the young competitors could just fly in with their coaches and go from Billund, I think, to the event site. It's not that long 2-hour drive, and don't waste too much time on the road, and don't have to hassle with the gear. And they all had the Turkish tailings team, the red jackets, as you can see in the prize giving also, and they are already performing really well. And from what I've heard, when they do a competition in Turkey in Alachati, I think it's called. I'm not that good at Turkish. They say they have like 300 competitors at just a national event. So that's pretty amazing. In Denmark, we had, at my last national event in slalom windsurfing, we were 26 people signed up. Maybe 12 showed up because of dodgy forecasts. So yeah, we better watch out or step up our game. Otherwise, I think we will be overrun. So big shout out to Turkey for really putting in an effort and bringing so many sailors all the way to Denmark from Turkey. So impressive stuff. Yeah. Then on to my own performance. As you have seen, I did almost every race with the helmet cam on. And yeah, it's a bit... Yeah, you put yourself out there, you can see all my mistakes. Mistakes were many. My starts were bad. I only had like 2 or 3 events, so I think I had 20 starts this year in half a year before the actual World Championship. So, and I trained a little bit of starts, but it's not the same without a boat. And yeah, it showed, and made me also think a little bit that when we train windsurfing, we go with a mate, we go ourselves. There's hardly any club in Denmark has any coaches that say you have to work on this, you have to work on that. I put the buoy there, and now you go attack it from that side or that side. And yeah, it's obvious when you play back the videos from the races that mistakes were many, going too low to the jibes, getting in too sharp. But that was in the light wind stuff. There wasn't, it seems like it's windy, but there just wasn't any wind to go upwind. Also, when you are in racing mode, your brain doesn't work as it should, because it was light wind racing, and you have seen my fin test, and I know that my chopper fin is good in high wind, also high wind 8.4, and still I go out in pretty light winds. But it was a downwind course and everybody else was on the chopper fin, so my brain said you have to be on the chopper fin. Big mistake, Kasper, you have a set fin with way more lift, and it would probably have gotten you faster and more easy around the race course, lifted you over the chop. And I even had it ready. It was lying every morning next to the chopper fin, and I was just like, you go with the chopper fin, everybody else goes with the chopper fin, it's downwind and it will be... Shoot me now. But yeah, so I think I have to be better also at mixing things up, saying that was a bad run, what can I change on my gear. And also we had, you saw in the last video, Dennis from Avanti came by, we found some issues with the rigs, so that has been fixed now. That's what I've been doing the whole day. So yeah, and I just have to push on the start, as one said. Yeah, if you didn't push the start, maybe in the finals don't push, but in the qualifying heats, it would have been way better for me to push and maybe and if I push too much, I would just end up in the C final where I ended up anyway because of bad starts. So I just have to push way more and don't be afraid to go over early. So thank you for all your comments on all my mistakes and races and all the support. It was really cheering me on, and also it was as you can see, I'm both doing the races. I have no caddy. Wifey is the caddy for the food, but she's not rigging and stuff. And then I had to do every evening, I had to do the videos because I would like to get them out as they are happening. And it was also a lot of work, but no excuses. The road to hell is bricked with bad excuses. So definitely I did some mistakes, but when you're in race mode, you don't think as clearly, and sometimes you have to step back. And there a coach that could say, Kasper, you know you perform better in light winds on the set fin. Why the beep do you have the chopper fin in? Go change. That would be nice, but I just have to be my own coach and step up my game and be more sharp. Good. And other things, I had some nice chat with them, and let me hear in the comments your thoughts. I had some nice chat with a guy called Ben Profit, also very approachable guy, has some great insights, and you have seen his video from the event site. I was actually hoping that he would bring gear so I could race him to see his level. Unfortunately he didn't. He made a lot of good videos for you for the event. And yeah, I also showed up in one or two of them. And we had a great talk about we should do what we think might be a good idea. Let us hear in the comments what you think. Should we do as subcategories on the PWA tour, and also maybe on every tour, on every event? Should there be a subcategory with weight classes, maybe two, just light and heavy guys? And where should we put the limit? Should we say 80 kilos, or because then I have to lose a little bit of weight, or should we say 85? That would be perfect for me. Then I don't have to gain, but I could just stay where I was. And yeah, and we also had I had this crazy idea today because I was sitting on the beach that we should do an old boys semi-pro European windsurfing tour, and it could be fun if Old Spice would support it, because that would maybe all our old guys would start using Old Spice, so there will be a big market, and they have a lot of money. So Old Spice, here's to you. Go sponsor the tour. I would be the tour manager, and I'll make it happen. Good. Super. Yeah, I already talked about the big as one of the great things about the World Championship. Also, this is long and nerdy, I know, was the fact that even though results wasn't that good because of a rule, because they started the 6 elimination, even though we didn't get it finished, I get 30. I just get the average point from the C final, and that actually cost me, I think, 2 or 3 places. So I ended up overall 25th, and yeah, and I was 23 before that elimination, so it's not that big a deal. But yeah, I topped 25 in the world at a world championship. That was my first in my age, competing with the guys from 21 upwards, and there was the PWA pros. Yeah, it's a very, yeah, could have been better, but yeah, a little bit disappointed. But also looking back, I'm thinking, yeah, 25th, not so bad. So and all the things I've learned through this competition, also with rigging, and also learning and getting a lot of new friends, is really just enjoyable. So I can recommend it if you like doing racing, maybe go to an ICFA event. It's a nice place to be, and everybody's friendly, even though sometimes the rules over early, blah blah blah. You know, I've talked about that. Will get you. But I learned a lot about rigging stuff and other things that I hope can step my level even further up. So, yeah. And also, I would like to hear your comments. Do you like me commentating while racing? Because I had some of the other competitors watch my videos in the morning before the racing, and they were like, how are you able to go through a windsurf race where your pulse is so high? And yeah, I didn't commentate. I didn't speak every second, but most of the time. So let me know, should I keep doing this, or should I just focus on my racing and just go without the helmet with the big camera on top and maybe have a little less wind resistance? Let me know. Yes, and as I said, the super nice atmosphere at the event, it's just everybody's so relaxed, even though you are competing, and this guy is a World Cupper and this guy is the last in the fleet, and still just good friends, laughing together, waiting together. And yeah, I would have loved that we had some more medium wind stuff, because actually we just had high wind, low wind. I would just have liked go 7.0 full power on the medium stuff. On the medium board, it was just been amazing, but you don't get everything you wish for. We did get 6 eliminations, which in 7 days, yeah. In Denmark, you never know. It's not that safe for the wind. So, and will I ever do it again? In a heartbeat. It was a really great experience. Also up and downs, but it makes for a whole great experience, I think. So yes, I would do it again. And yes, and then I would just like to thank all my friends, all my family for the big support, and of course wifey for being there, keeping me well medicated with the painkillers and stuff, just to not to hear me moan all the time, because after the tough Tuesday, I was done. Every muscle in my body did hurt, even though I was on painkiller and Voltaren gel and stuff, and she was just every 6 hours there was a new, you take this, so it was very nice. She kept me from cracking up totally of pain, so it was nice. It was hard and nice. Yeah. What can I say? So great event. Now I have 2 weeks off from racing. Then we have at the local surf shop in Borg, they are doing a half-hour race. That's always super hard, so hopefully win in for 2 weeks. And let me know, should I do the helmet cam thing again and talk you through it? I will be very much out of breath. It's normally a very short course and we do 30 jibes in 30 minutes. But let me know, should we do more of this? Also, there will be coming, I had a lot of great interviews. They are similar. You have seen the one with Bruno. I'm asking most of the PWA pros that have time to talk to me the same questions. They will be dropping later on. I just have to watch them through and upload them, but they will be coming. So hopefully you will also like that. So yeah, that's a long talk from me. Hope I didn't scare you away. And thank you for the great support on YouTube also. It really made me want to go with the camera and do the stuff for you. So let me know, should we do more? Should I do more racing commenting live on while doing it? Yeah, let me know. Your comments means really a lot to me. Thank you guys.